and it'll just be a part where everyone in the audience will get chills as they watch this video. And then sopranos and altos, you come in on a piano. You are my beautiful flower. And careful not to hold the ER of the flower too long. Before it's been a dotted half note every other time. This time it's just a quarter note. So you are my beautiful flower. That's it. Then there's caesura, and during the caesura, I'll give men your breath. Head voices or falsetto. This part has to be very light. We're at a pianissimo, and I know some of you guys can go up to the high G for the tenors or the high E for the basses in your chest voice. But to do that as lightly and pianissimo as possible in your chest voice is not going to come out very well. So make sure it's in your falsetto. You are my flower, and then that's just as light as it is. And then we all come in on a unison. Men, you can go back to your chest voice here. Unison piano. And remember, when the whole choir is unison, you don't even need to be as loud as the dynamic says. So here it's piano, but everyone's singing the same note. So you are my first blossom. And when you hit the word blossom, it's been unison on that phrase until the word blossom. So if you can imagine the flower kind of coming out of the ground here, and then actually blossoming on the word blossom, and it just kind of expands throughout, and you'll hear some tension. If you look at the chord, it's a very crunched chord, and then into a little bit of resolve. And now we have the blossoming triplet here. I'm just going to be very straightforward with the conducting here because I don't really know what works best for you guys or whatever. But I'm just going to conduct 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the blossoming will hopefully be very together because of that. We're about a mezzo piano or so. Blossoming love, you are my love, you are my first and true. Now this phrase, are my first and true, is the start of the final build up towards the last climax. There's moving lines throughout it. The first bar here, as you can see, the altos have the moving line of the eighth notes. So it does say crescendo up to a mezzo forte, and make sure there's a big crescendo here. This is where we really want to crescendo through this whole thing, but you really want to also let the altos stand out. So maybe altos, if you can be just a little bit louder than it actually says it to be here, and that way we're not backing off too much and we'll still get that crescendo. Then the basses have the moving line on Like Sun, and then into Set Ocean Blue is the tenors taking the moving line, and it just flows straight into it. So if you look at the beginning of that little part there at the basses and kind of see how it connects into you guys are very, very flowing. And by Ocean Blue, breath, you are my beautiful. This is a fortissimo now. This is the final big warm moment as it was before. On flower, you've got flower by the women. Make sure that's still very strong, but men need to come in and stand out a little bit on their flower as well. So on the ER of your flower women, just back off just a little bit, just so the men can stand out, and just put a little bit of attention to them. And then men, same thing on your first ER of flower, when the women come back in with another flower. And then finally, men, you come in for the last time on flower. I'm glad I picked. That part needs to have a good decrescendo, sorry. And then you is a mezzo piano with the tenors and basses on octave Cs. Make sure that's a very, very in tune C, because it can sound really bad if we have multiple people just slightly off even, or even just one person slightly off. It's going to sound very clashy, especially because they're in octaves. So just make sure that's a very in tune C, and mezzo piano very well blended, just a little kind of continuation of this big chord and then just into this one little line. Women, you come back in on glad I picked you. Now there will be a writ through here, and a decrescendo down to piano. Make sure that you guys just follow the conducting through here. It'll be a very soft and just gentle ending. And I picked you, fermata, and let go, and then we're done. So, some things to look through there. It's fairly simple. I know there's a lot of stuff to kind of go through, but I just figured I'd go through it and make sure that you guys knew. That way we can have the most group feeling as we go through this. We all know exactly where we're breathing, what we're doing, etc. We just want to all be on the same page here, essentially, and be able to have all the same articulations, etc. So now, one other thing to mention here is the tenor solo. It is a very simple solo. It is a little bit higher. So maybe if you're thinking about auditioning on tenor 1, you might want to do this. Some tenor 2s, if you have that high A in you that you can hold at a fortissimo for a full bar, then by all means please do. Anyone that really wants to do this. Women, if you want to try for the tenor solo, feel free to do so. The reason it is a tenor solo though is because a tenor voice up that high will stand out a lot more than a woman's voice will down that low. And I don't want it up the octave, so if you can make your voice very prominent down that low, by all means please do so. I'm more than happy to look at a few more extra videos of that solo, and we'll just kind of figure out who suits the part best, who can bring it out and just make it that it adds a little bit of tension to the chord if you look at the actual overall chord. So we want that to be brought out and just kind of a standing up moment there. Everyone is welcome to audition for it, and then we'll just take a look and see how it goes from there. Now, how this audition is going to work is you're going to do your full video, or however many videos. You guys are welcome to do more than one video, by all means, please do. But you're going to do your whole video as if you're not doing the solo. Then you're going to make a separate little video, maybe 10 seconds long, of just starting from that bar. There's 2 beats of rest before the solo start. So just give long enough in your video to give those 2 beats of rest, and then follow the conducting just so you can do the just one heart, and then hold it, and then just let go and let it. Don't continue into the next phrase after the solo where it comes back to just a choir. Just end it there and just have a little video of your own solo, and it will be contributed into the video, and it will have a little standout moment. Also, here is a link. I'll just put it somewhere on the screen right now for you to go to the website called dropbox.com, and I will leave instructions on the bottom of this video in the comments or in the information about it of how to go to this website and to get the music, so you can follow through this video with the music and kind of understand everything that's going on. Thanks so much, guys. I'm really excited for this. I really hope that everything goes well, and you guys will have, starting July 1st, to start learning your music until August 1st to have the video in. So thanks so much, guys. I hope you enjoy learning the piece and singing it. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to message me. I'm more than happy to go through any parts that I've missed through the piece that you have questions about. If you need a hand learning it, or need any equipment or ideas where you can get equipment to record your video, by all means, please just ask. Have fun with it. Thanks for sitting through the video, and I hope you have a good day. Take care.